How you doing? Gingerly trying to get my way around to where I was told I could go. There's a homicide and an Operation 100. They heard that the person might still be in the house and they're looking for him. They're making sure the house is cleared out. And so the whole area is blocked off. So I can't really get to the actual scene, but I've been told that I could go to Independence and Booth Avenue. See, here's a roadblock up here. And another roadblock here. Of course, it's over that way somewhere, and you know, you gotta be careful. Watch out for anybody walking around. Hopefully, it's not the person. I heard them talking. The fire department. They're going to the church. That's the new Sheffield Family Life Center East, which I didn't know existed, is where the police have their command post. That's where I'm coming from. That's where I talked to the police public information officer. And there's a parking lot, hopefully across the street from where I can still see some blinky lights and get some Vigimo. Turn right onto Fifth Avenue, then the destination is on your left. Yeah, my marked location here. Let's see if I can see anything here. Here's my parking lot. Tire shop. Not seeing much of anything here. But this is Independence and Booth, so. Alright, well, let me figure this out. Been here before. There was a shooting over at this gas station a few years ago.
Back here at the airport, apparently Delta is still melting down, having problems with their check-in system. So, fun. Wow, look at that sunrise. Cool. Here's what it looks like in the airport right now. Not too busy. That one is different.
I'm actually, for once, trying to get to the other side. I just came the wrong way and got into some unwitting rail fanning. Wow, look at the line of cars over there. This one was long. A lot of empty hoppers, I think. Possibly getting ready for the fall harvest. But I don't know. And surprisingly got that Norfolk Southern track inspection train. I intend to walk, and I'm gonna do some train watching up at the Union interlocking up here, maybe. But I got stopped there by that long hopper train and saw that Norfolk Southern train. So, woohoo!
West Bottoms. I was gonna walk first and coffee after, but I gotta take care of business, so I guess I have to coffee first and walk after. I hope they have a place where I can take care of business. The bridge is always awesome. I guess that's why it's highly regarded for portrait photography. All these old warehouse buildings. Tremendous architecture down here. I'm glad they didn't tear all this stuff down. I believe Omaha used to have a district kind of like this, but they allowed it all to get torn down, and the reason it got torn down was a bad one, and now the citizens wish they had their warehouses back. Coffee. Look at that. Coffee. And look at this space. And they've even got a shop dog. Cool. One of my favorite stores right there. Pull me. It's a pretty nice place. They used to be over here. Been here before. But they were in a much smaller space. And I like their expansion. I think I'll come back. I think it's hilarious. I caught myself dozing off in my time lapse. I get really sleepy this time of morning because this is actually my bedtime. But I'm taking an effort to walk around and explore. I need the exercise. That's why I shouldn't do the coffee first. I should do the walking first. The Beast. In an old John Deere warehouse office building. I believe that one right there, if I'm not mistaken, this is an old Studebaker building. Lots of farm machinery type warehouses down here. Kansas City was a big agro-business center at one time. This being the stockyards district where cattle from Texas would come up here. That's why Kansas City is known for its barbecue. Just love the old architecture. Both ways. tremendous. And the alleys just say, photograph me, constantly. Can't get enough of them. Look at the old deuce and a half, which this may be old enough to be a Studebaker, because Studebaker made these for a while. However, this is a Studebaker. Bullet nose. My. Not much in the interior. Coolness. I like Studebaker Champion. So iconic. Here is where I lived from January to October 2001. Up there where those two windows are, the second floor. This brings back memories, some good, some bad. And the Weld building is gone, I think, because they're aiming to build some apartments there, but don't quote me on that. Let's peruse Doc's Caboose if they're open. Oh no, they're not, and I guess I'll have to come back. I don't see the virtual rail fan cameras. I don't know if they're still there. I have to look that up. I was gonna wave at them. And I see an espresso sign over there. Good Lord. This place is becoming highly caffeinated. I'm not complaining, of course. But let's go look at it. I'm not going to go in. I've already had coffee. You can only have so much coffee, or I can't drink that much. Here's the entrance to my old place. Britain is still there, looks like. And here's Phillips, Mr. Phillips. I remember Mr. Phillips. A little story about Mr. Phillips. A lot of the loft dwellers down here were like, beware of Mr. Phillips. He will complain about everything you do, blah, blah, blah. He's a conservative, and he hates all of us. And that worked until I got to meet Mr. Phillips one day. And it turns out he was just a working man. And he didn't mind the artists or anything down here. What he didn't like were the shenanigans. People spray painting graffiti everywhere and trashing the place because, you know, he's trying to run a business here. And he could care less what they did otherwise. Matter of fact, he encouraged it. But, you know, you have to take time to meet people in order to learn that. And that's, unfortunately, was too much for some people. They'd rather judge. The Weld building is gone. And I think in today's American, how do you say it, zeitgeist, there's a lot of people who feel left out, and now they've kind of formed their own group, so to speak. And I think a lot of the vitriol that's going on right now is sort of what happens when you just sort of look down your nose at people and leave them out. I am one who does not believe there is any such thing as a liberal or a conservative. That's bullshit. That's nonsense. No such thing. Those are fictional constructs to have people put themselves in boxes so they can be categorized and divided. The real cycles of time, as you may learn in any kind of art class, are between the romantic and the classic. And neither is bad or good. It's just the way people are. So, forget about conservative or liberal. Think about romantic and classic. Because you know what? I always say, a hardcore ideologue is a hardcore ideologue, and it doesn't matter what their polarity is. They're the same exact person, whether they're a flaming liberal or a red, white, and blue conservative. Let's get back to looking at old buildings and alleys. I don't know if I'm going to have any luck with the trains here. This is Union Interlocking, which used to serve the old Union Station, which used to exist right there. Spoke too soon. The tower here has seen better days, and it needs some graffiti abatement. Another reason I needed to come out earlier, it's getting hot out here. This building has seen better days. It was a haunted house, and I know that an owner of this building died in an elevator shaft accident, which is a tragic thing. And there's the ship. I love the signage. It's a good thing they saved a lot of that stuff. I'm moving under the 12th Street Viaduct. I think it might be a little cooler down here. There's so many cool angles, all these old buildings and the 12th Street Viaduct. The train has decided to move, which is good. I love the camper that just pulled up. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to use Google Earth to do these little fly-ins. Well, let's do that in 3D. Isn't that cool? Kind of give you an idea where I'm at and the lay of the land. I don't think I'm going to have any luck here today because possibly I see them working on the tracks down that way. I've been seeing plenty of trains down by Santa Fe Junction, but nothing up here. As soon as I walk away, I'm sure it'll be all woo 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 woo. And be sure to check out the alleys. The edge of hell. I wonder where they got their gargoyles. Ooh, scary. That's a good vantage. Okay, so the fishing wasn't so great today, but all other things considered, it's just fine. It was a good walk.